Have you ever noticed something strange in relationships? Some men can say almost nothing, just a few words, maybe even a simple nickname, and somehow she remembers it. Not just remembers it, but replays it in her mind later when she's alone. Meanwhile, other men can try everything, texting more, complimenting more, trying harder, and still, they feel invisible. So the real question is, what are those men doing differently? Because it's not luck, it's not appearance, and it's definitely not about saying perfect lines. It's something much deeper, something most people never consciously think about. It's emotional association. In relationships, people don't remember what you said word for word. They remember how you made them feel in a specific moment, and sometimes one simple nickname is enough to create that emotional imprint. But not all nicknames work the same way. Some create attraction, some build comfort, some create trust, and some completely destroy the vibe without you even realizing it. Because words don't land in logic, they land in emotion, and once emotion attaches to a word, that word stops being just language. It becomes a feeling, and that feeling gets associated with you. Today, we're going deep into this psychology, not in a fake pickup tricks way, but in a real human behavior way. We're going to break down 9 nicknames that naturally create emotional connection, attraction, comfort, and trust in women. And more importantly, why they actually work on a psychological level. And I'll be honest with you, the last one is not even really a nickname. It's something most men overlook completely, but it creates the strongest emotional bond of all. So stay with me till the end, because once you understand this, you'll realize it was never about what you say. It was always about what she feels when you say it. Before we start, if you're interested in real relationship psychology, attraction dynamics, and understanding how emotional connection actually forms between two people, then subscribe. Because what we talk about here is not surface-level advice. It's the stuff most people experience, but never understand. Now let's begin. 1. Why nicknames work. Psychology Foundation. Before we jump into the list, we need to understand something very important. The human brain is wired for association. That means every emotional moment gets stored with context tags. So when someone says a specific word repeatedly during emotional moments, your brain starts linking that word to a feeling. For example, if someone calls you something soft and affectionate during a warm emotional moment, your brain links that word to safety. If someone uses a playful teasing name during laughter, your brain links that word to joy. And over time, that word alone can trigger the emotion again. This is where nicknames become powerful, because they are not random words. They are repeated emotional anchors. And in relationships, emotional anchors are everything. 2. Pretty lady, elegance plus femininity. Let's start simple. Pretty lady. At first it sounds basic, but psychologically it does something very specific. It combines beauty recognition with respect. It's not overly sexual, it's not needy, it's not forced. It feels natural. When a man says pretty lady in a calm tone, it signals, I see you and I appreciate your presence. But here's the key. It's not the words alone, it's the delivery. If said too fast, it feels empty. If said too slow, it feels intentional. The sweet spot is relaxed confidence, almost like it's not even a compliment, just a truth you casually noticed. And that's what makes it land deeper. Because women don't just respond to praise, they respond to presence. 3. Queen/princess, value plus polarity. Now this one is interesting. Queen or princess. These words activate identity, not just attraction. When used correctly, they communicate value. But here's the psychology. A woman doesn't respond to the word itself. She responds to the energy behind it. If a man says it from neediness, it feels heavy. If a man says it from grounded confidence, it feels attractive because it creates polarity, masculine presence versus feminine energy. That tension is what creates spark, not the word, the energy. 4. Gorgeous, instant recognition. Hey, gorgeous. Simple, but very effective. Why? Because it removes effort from attraction. It's not a question. It's not a compliment seeking approval. It's recognition. It says, I see you exactly as you are. And that hits differently, because most people compliment to get a reaction. But this feels like observation, and observation feels more real than validation. 5. Babe/baby. Comfort plus connection. Now this one is common, but most people misuse it. Babe or baby only works when emotional connection already exists. Otherwise, it feels forced. But when used at the right time, it creates familiarity, and familiarity creates comfort, and comfort lowers emotional resistance. That's why a simple, hey babe, can sometimes change the tone of a conversation instantly. Not because of romance, but because of emotional safety. 6. Cutie, playful energy. Cutie is different. It's not serious. It's playful. And that's exactly why it works. Because attraction is not built only on intensity. It's built on emotional variation. If everything is serious, tension builds. If everything is playful, comfort builds. Cutie sits in the middle. It creates lightness, and lightness creates emotional openness. 7. Sunshine, emotional warmth. This one is powerful in a very different way. Sunshine. It's not about attraction. It's about emotional impact. It tells her, you change the way I feel. That's deep, because most people never get emotional feedback like that, and when someone hears that they improve your emotional state, they associate themselves with positivity in your life. That builds connection. Number 8, angel, safety plus softness. Angel taps into emotional softness. It's calm, it's peaceful, it creates a sense of emotional safety. But again, only works when timing is right, because it's not about the word, it's about emotional state during delivery. When said in a quiet, grounded tone, it creates warmth. Number 9, hot stuff, attraction plus spark. Now this one is different energy. It's not soft, it's not emotional safety, it's attraction tension. Hot stuff communicates, I see your physical presence, but without desperation. That balance is key, because too much intensity feels aggressive, too little feels weak. Number 10, the most powerful one. Now we reach the most important part, the personal nickname. Not a generic word, but something created from shared experience, inside jokes, moments, small habits. This is powerful because it cannot be replicated. No one else can use it. That means it creates exclusivity, and exclusivity creates emotional attachment, because the brain values things that feel unique to us. This is where real connection forms, not through generic words, but shared meaning. At the end of the day, nicknames are not magic. They are emotional triggers, and they only work when real connection exists. Because without emotion, words are just words. But with emotion, even a single name can stay in her mind longer than a full conversation. So the real question is not, what should I call her? The real question is, what does she feel when she hears me speak? Because that is what she will remember, not the words, you,